everybody. So today I am going to be giving a customer a quote on his, I believe it's a 30-foot RV. Couple of things you're going to want to have before you go there and need to know. I'm going there to give him an in-person quote because over the phone, I mean, gosh, without looking at it, it could be anywhere from, $1,000 to $2,000. It's just very inconsistent. So I'm gonna have to go out there and see what it's gonna actually take to get this RV back to shining again the way he's gonna want it. I'm gonna show you a few things here that I'm gonna bring with me. Buffer, first of all, this is a rotary. This is a tool to clean the pad I have here. So that's a good pad still, just needs a good cleaning with this tool right here. Then probably not gonna bring a sander because like I said, if it's needing sanding, I'm probably not gonna take the job. To be fair and to be honest, and you know what, as a business owner detailing, you can make those kind of decisions. If it's not worth it, walk away from it. You don't have to accept every single job that comes your way. You're not gonna miss out on money or lose money. You're gonna fill your schedule with other jobs. So I've got a couple of compounds here. This is a Super 600 from Ardex. Some good quality products there. More than likely, this is gonna be gel coat paint. Gel coat is a lot thicker than a clear coat like you'd find on a car. So you've got a lot more to work with. You can sit there with a rotary on it and try to get that oxidation out. That's a more abrasive one, that's Super 600. Also from Ardex is a VG Marine. It's like almost more of a polish, but it's still a compound. Super 600 first, and then come back with a VG Marine. After that, if we're having to go that far all the way down to those compounds, your final step before a wax would be a good polish. So this is a Menzerna 2400. I like that stuff using on clear coat, just regular vehicles as well. So yeah, and then on that we're gonna be using a polish pad. This is also from Ardex. It's a lot less abrasive than, this wool. I guess they're both wool, but this is more of a cutting pad. This is more of your polish pad. One last thing, I'm gonna bring this generator here. I've got a Champion 4500. Thing's amazing, I love it. If you're looking for a good quiet generator, lots of power for your mobile detailing, this is it right here, highly recommended. And let's go get into it. Last thing, the wax I bring and am going to be using is this Colonite fiberglass wax. Really good on gel coat, really good on boats, RVs. Now, when it comes to pricing something like an RV or a camper, whatever it might be, maybe even a boat, I typically start at $10 a foot for washing. That's just basic cleaning. If it's really dirty, I might do as high as $15 a foot. Roll my windows up. I might do as high as $15 a foot for washing, and that might even be my wash and wax price on the lower end. Typically no more than $18 to $20 a foot if you're washing and waxing. All right, here we are. Looks pretty rough, not gonna lie. Oh yeah. As you can see, super chalky, super oxidized. I mean, just look at that. Hasn't been even washed in a long time. I'm honestly gonna pick a less noticeable spot. That way, if we end up not taking this job, he doesn't just have like one spot in a very obvious area that's been buffed and the rest is caca. So let me find that real quick. All right, good as new. This wind is insane. He was wanting a wash and wax, and I was like, man, this is gonna take a little more than that. Now, I don't have to tape this off, but you pretty much should technically, because if you hit that with the buffer, you're just gonna leave a bunch of white compound all over it. Won't look good, it'll be hard to get off.
make your life easier and just tape off your section. So I kind of forgot to bring like a good APC all-purpose cleaner or anything like that. So I'm really just gonna clean this panel here with, oh, well, that's what happens when you use rags for wiping wax off. It just becomes hydrophobic. I mean, look at that, guys. Maybe this was a ceramic coating rag. I don't know. That's funny though. It don't even soak. Now that that's cleaned up, let's go ahead and buff. So now we're gonna run our second step, the VG Marine. Now that we've done a two-step buff, let's put our polish pad on. Now, I'm maxed out on buffing probably around 22 to 2600 RPMs. Now that I'm moving on to the polish and a polish pad, probably won't go any higher than 1800. And you want to usually spread on your lower end. Let's do 16. Don't ask me why I used so much extra tape, because I don't know.
So I'm actually going to do the same thing on this side, and the reason for that is because it's in the sun and you can see any imperfections you might have when you're done that you wouldn't be able to see in the shade. So, I'm just looking for any leftover oxidation or swirl scratches, just making sure that the final result is going to be what I'm wanting and consistent with the other side. Like I said, the sun will help expose some imperfections that you might not be able to see on the other side. So make sure you always check in the sunlight or put under a light bar. Now, although gel coat is not always the most fun to work on, it is very satisfying when you do a good job and you get it looking good. We have a mirror here. There is no leftover oxidation and no swirl scratches. We are good to go.
So we've figured out that we can get it looking pretty good with a two-step buff, a polish, and a wax. Obviously, we're gonna have to come out and wash the whole thing from top to bottom really good before we do any of that. It is pretty dirty. So I'm gonna crunch some numbers and figure out what me and my business would need to make in order to go forward with this job and see if the customer wants to move forward with it. So I'm back at the shop and did a lot of thinking on what I'm going to charge for this. Now, it might be different for you and your business, or maybe you don't have a business, maybe you're looking to get started, but it's gonna vary a lot. Maybe you're desperate for the job, you might shoot low and you wanna secure that job. That's totally fine, that's what I did getting started. But for me and my situation, my business, I'm gonna go high because if I'm gonna juggle between my shop auto detailing and then going on site to do mobile and get that thing done, it's gonna take on and off throughout a week or two of me going out there to get that done. I've been in the situation many times where I've priced it too low and I find myself in this big project going back and forth trying to get it done, and it's not fun, especially when you undercut yourself. You never want to undercut yourself and then be locked into that job that you have to get done now, or else you're going to severely disappoint that customer. I am going to go about $45, $50 a foot. It's about a 30-foot camper, so that's going to come to be around $1,500. I think that's totally worth it. I hope you have learned something in this video. I'm gonna have a lot more detailing content coming out, cars, washing, interior cleaning, you name it, even business tips and advice that I've learned over the years. So if you are either just a detailer on the weekend, or you're trying to start a business, or you have a business, please subscribe, please like, please comment, let me know what you think, and we will see you in the next one.